Hi and welcome back to Rachael Reads. I am the aforementioned Rachael who loves reading, and today I'm going to be unboxing Illumicrate's January 2022 box. There's no signature yellow box this month. It came in this big white box, but that is okay. The theme for January is royal secrets. The first thing in here is one that I was so excited about because it is one of the Illumicrate puzzle boxes. They do these really cute packaging that looks like a book. This one is inspired by We Hunt the Flame by Hafsa Faisal, and the artwork is so pretty. But I love that you can like put the puzzle back in the box and still display it on your shelf. I have this book on reserve at the library, but it's not coming in anytime soon. When it does, I really want to do like a readathon puzzle along type situation. Super beautiful. I was really excited about this item and it definitely lived up to my expectations. Can't wait to do the puzzle. I think that's such a fun thing to include. Next up is a pair of bed socks. I really like these. I always wear slippers or socks around the house. I have no idea what this design is supposed to be though. Is it a sleeping dragon? So these are inspired by Priory of the Orange Tree, which does have dragons in it. So I guess this is a little dragon sleeping under an orange tree. The only reason I know what this is because I've seen one in another box before. And I believe it is a stand for your phone. Oh, and this must be the prison healer item. Ooh, because I actually think it's really pretty and I don't like the prison healer, so I really like the design. I like this little clear keyhole cutout, and the bottom part says "You're a survivor." Oh, this is really pretty. One side, I love this, so cute. One side is the night and it's purple with the moon, and the other side has the day and it's all gold with the sun. And around the outside it says night and day rule from their two thrones. And this is inspired by the Never Tilting World, which I haven't heard of, but I'm now really curious about, because I love the concept of like night and day maybe as characters, and I really like this. This is a 2-book month. This is my first 2-book month. I'm like super excited. I'm gonna open the paperback book first. Ooh, it's got sprayed edges. So the paperback book for January is The Ivory Key by Akshaya Raman. I haven't heard of this one. I like this little 4 siblings, a country in ruin, one quest to save them all. And I believe that we've got the 4 siblings on here, 2 sisters and the 2 brothers on the back. So our main character, Vera, is the Maharani of her country, and they're starting to run out of magic, and in order to restore it, she hopes to find the legendary Ivory Key. And to do this, she's going to need the help of her siblings, but they seem to have different motives of their own and might not be so trustworthy. This also came with an author letter. from Akshaya. So this is for the Ivory Key. So she describes it as part family drama and part treasure hunt, and the cultural nods all come from sort of South India, where her family is from, which sounds really interesting. And lastly, the hardcover book for this month is this Woven Kingdom by Tahira Murphy. I love the sort of the bee motif, and then this creates like a honeycomb effect as well. A bit obsessed with the edges. Oh, and this is also completely different to the mass market design. They did a complete cover redesign, which I really love. So the original looks like this. I don't mind the original cover, but I'm very happy to have this lovely edition. This one also comes with an author letter that was tucked inside the book, and it's got artwork on the outside. I wanted to mention too that Tahira Murphy talks a bit in her author letter about how she hadn't seen her own culture reflected in the media and stories that she consumed, and that at first in the stories that she'd written she didn't include that either, and that gradually she's finally included aspects of Iranian and Islamic traditions in some of her middle grade novels, and this is her longest and she calls it most ambitious book to date, which does include inspiration from Persian poetry and the jinn, which she says are interpreted differently by a lot of different Muslims. So it is her interpretation, but I think it's really beautiful to read how she talks about and is clearly passionate about including more of her culture in this book. So I hope that makes it just all the more magical to read. It does feel like we got smaller items, and then we've got the 2 books, and I wish that this had a dust jacket. I'm just a stickler for dust jackets, but I also appreciate that it's a fully redesigned cover and that it does have a really gorgeous design. And of course we got an Illumicrate exclusive paperback. Ooh, speaking of Illumicrate books, last month's book for December was Marvelous Light by Freya Marsk, and clearly the team at Illumicrate and I have the same taste because I loved this book. This is the 3rd Illumicrate book in a row now that I've rated 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. It is a historical fantasy romance, and I love all those genres, so it's like the perfect melting pot for me. It has a amazing grumpy sunshine gay romance that is like a slow burn, and then it's very much not so slow anymore. It gets a bit spicy. And this book also has a really interesting magic system. I liked the way that they do magic. Some of the situations that they get themselves into end up being resolved a little bit too easily at exactly the right moment, but I could totally forgive those. And overall, it was just such a fun time. I liked following the mystery, and I can't wait to read the second book in this sort of series. It's following Robin's sister, and it also has a stunning, colourful cover, so can't wait. Thank you so much for watching today. Please leave a comment if you have read either of these two books and have opinions on them, or perhaps they're on your TBR. Would love to hear that too. And don't forget to leave a like as you go. See you next time.